Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, chat? What's the word? What's the word, man? What is going on, family? Hopefully you guys are doing phenomenal. I know I'm doing phenomenal. Let's get it. Let me get some W's in the chat, family, because we are back live. W's in the chat if you guys can hear me. W's in the chat if you guys are excited. W's in the chat if you guys are just blessed and grateful to be alive, man. It's been one of those weeks, family, where I was not able to stream much. I think this is only my second stream of the week. And since I didn't stream much, you guys know I normally do not stream on Fridays, but I was like, man, I owe the family, man. I owe the family some streams. So we here. We live. And let's see how we close off the week, family. Let's see how we close off the week. I'm not sure if I'm going to take any trades today because there's a reason why I typically trade on Fridays. But I at least wanted to come on here, entertain y'all, give y'all kudos, your shout outs if you guys are dominating. And we're going to see what's up. Yeah. How we feeling though, family? How we feeling, man? How we feeling? How was you guys' week? You guys had a good week? I ain't trade that. I mean, I took a few trades. I ain't gonna lie. It's been actually it's been an interesting week. You know, interesting week. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Woo! Excuse me. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got Tyson in the building. Linda, what's up? Michael G. Kyrie in the house. What's going on, y'all? Marcus in the building. Big Ed in the house. Let's see. Oh, you passing gas on live stream? Nah, I ain't passing no gas. Not sure what you're referring to, buddy. That would be kind of funny, though. I might start smoking some gas on stream. Nah, I don't even smoke no more. We're gonna get into this in a second, family. Alright, so we got Damon in the building. My brother Jude in the building. What's the word? Lambo Money in the building. How has y'all week been going, family? How has y'all week been, man? Y'all week been alright? EU sales. Hey, yo, Lambo, is that your favorite pair? Because I noticed you trade a lot of EU. Is that your favorite pair to trade? Lambo, talk to me. Is that your favorite pair to trade, Lambo? That's what it seemed like. You sell 1.117. Oh yeah, you're eating. Sheesh. Yeah, you're eating. Only thing to trade? I don't blame you, bro. Hey man, listen. This is the thing about these pairs, guys, and these assets, right? I like to look at these things that we trade as their own individual entity. Each pair, each commodity, they all have their own personality. If you're able to lock in, right, on one pair, one asset, and truly learn their personality and how they move, at what time they move, how volatile they are, then you can make $1 million just trading one thing. Literally one thing. All right, so big shout out to you, Lambo, man. Keep that up, man. Let's go. Keep on eating on EU. But yeah, I mean, you're crushing it right now, right? You got it at 1.117. Golly. That looks very, very nice. Yeah, that's a nice move. That's a nice catch. All right, let's see what we got here, family. The dollar itself is starting to make its way back to the upside. You know, after rejecting off of this support out of this demand zone at around the 100.3 level, you know, we're starting to see this thing really rebound back to the upside here. I think it is warranted, especially just seeing where we're at. I mean, we are bouncing off of a low or a lower level, guys, that has been holding for a pretty long time now, right? Again, think about it. We've been in this trading range for over a year now, since 2022, since November of 2022. We have been stuck in this range here for the dollar itself, you know, and now we're seeing a nice little recovery from that. All right, I do think we could see a little bit of a push up. I am still going to be very much long-term bearish this, but I think a nice correction is definitely warranted for sure here in the markets. So it's not bad, man. Not bad. I do think we could see, you know, some strength here for the dollar coming up, especially off of the reaction that we're getting now. I don't see no reason why. Right now, again, if we are going to see dollar strength, then we have to understand the correlations and how they could possibly play out. Right? Dollar strength leads to indice weakness, foreign currency weakness, gold, possibly gold weakness. You know, if the dollar is the strongest asset across the board, and everything else should get weaker when you're trading against it, right? So if this does continue higher, then yeah, you know, you should want to short the EU, the GUs, the Aussie dollars, the New Zealand dollars, all those good things you should want to short if you are also on the camp, if you are on the side of dollar bullishness coming in. You know, so again, I think we definitely we could see a lot more upside. At the very least, just come back up into this choppy range that we've been in. At the very least, if not possibly even take that out. So we'll see how that continues to play out, especially going into next week. Now, looking at what we want to look at here, what is gold trying to do? Gold, what we doing here? Gold as well has been in this range for a little while now, right? Almost for about a month, almost a month or so now. That we kind of been stuck in this range. When did this range start? We broke up to the highs August 24th or August 16th. I saw about 2 weeks, nothing too crazy, right? But we kind of been stuck in this high, you know, especially after creating all-time highs. The question is, what's going to happen for gold next, right? Are we going to now just continue to create all-time highs, or are we almost due now for somewhat of a correction here. If the dollar itself is going to be the strongest across the board, and that correlation is going to stick just because we are trading gold against the dollar, then yeah, there is a chance that gold could possibly start to correct back down as the dollar gains strength. All right, there's that possibility. But now if we have some outside influences, like more wars in the Middle East, more issues out there with more, just a lot of tension, right? Then gold, even if the dollar is gaining strength, because of all the tension and because gold still has a status of safe haven, this could also still go back up too. All right, there's a lot of times where you see the dollar gaining strength and gold gaining strength at the same time. That just means, although, safe havens are running, gold is just a little bit more attractive. But what are we going to see here? What do we think, family? Right, I need your help on this, right? Looking at previous day, we had a pretty strong bullish closure here, damn near engulfed back to the upside. So what do we think gold is going to do for today? Are we bullish gold or are we bearish gold? Let me know in the chat. Let me go ahead and set this poll, man. Are we bullish or bearish gold today, fam? I want to see what you guys think. I want to see what y'all think and see where y'all mind is at. Because I have my bias, but we need to see what we got here. Also, go ahead and smash the like button one time, family. Smash that like button one time for your boy. Appreciate y'all so much. You guys are the superstars here. All y'all that support the channel, I do this for you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. So let me know how y'all feel, man. Boom, 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 boom. I only come to hang out and give likes. I appreciate that. We'll take that, man. Let's see, Bakri in the house. What's going on, Bakri? Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you for showing up, man. Let's go. Let's see, Ram in the building. What's going on, Ram? Good to see you as well. All right, so let's see. You guys are 67% of y'all. I mean, there's only 6 votes, family. Let's go. Let's get more votes on this poll, man. Let's get more. I know I've been gone this week. I know I really didn't go live this week. I get it. Y'all upset at me. It's cool. But let's get more likes on the damn poll, family. I want to see where your guys' mind at when it comes to gold. I want to see where your guys' mind at when we get to gold, man. Let's see. How we feeling, Goldilocks? How we feeling, man? Let me see what we looking at now. Let me go ahead and just dissect this bad boy real quick. Get rid of my VWAP. If we ever gonna start going back on tour, I mean, if this community grows enough, then hell yeah, shit. I love touring. I haven't traveled. I mean, I've traveled, but I haven't traveled as often as I was like the past 4 years. I just been locked in back at the crib, just trying to get shit situated. But I would love to go back on a tour, but we gotta build the community first. All right, I want to be able to go to multiple cities and actually, have enough people there to kind of make it worth it, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, touring is expensive as hell, family. Last time I did a 30-day tour, it was like 2 years ago, 30-day run. I spent a lot of money that 30-day tour, bro. Like, I spent a lot of money. think I spent like $10,000 just doing that tour. So I would love to meet up with y'all. I would love to host events, boy, but I definitely gotta be worth it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Financially, not even financially, because I really don't make much of tours, but just in terms of the amount of attendance I gotta be there, it gotta be worth it, bro. This touring is not cheap. A new city every other day is not cheap. Alright, let's see what we got here, though. I want to sell Nas after this lone candle. What? Let's see what we got here. Talking about the 30-minute loaner? The 30-minute loaner? This the one you talking about? I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, I still would like to take out this external range liquidity up here. Could be internal, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, I think I still like that personally. 5 minute, let's see. 5 minute loan, and you say you want to sell after the 5 minute. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. A little bit higher than what I was just referencing. 19520. You might be. Let me see. 19520. Yeah. Okay. So you're looking at the forex pricing. I mean, they definitely could. I mean, we essentially almost did it already, to be honest with you. Like, it didn't do like a full sweep, but damn near just went to the highs. But even the same concept, bro. Like, there is that possibility, but I just see a lot of liquidity just resting up here. It's worth the attempt for sure. We take stabs for science purposes. That is a major key level as well. Right? That is a major level of structure that definitely could hold. But I just look at these equal highs. I look at the imbalance that's still open a little bit. That's what kind of tells me we still might go a little bit higher, but I could be wrong. Take that stab and see what you get. It's the name of the game. Take the stab and see what you get. Especially if the dollar truly is going to continue to gain strength like we're seeing. If the dollar is going to continue higher, then yeah, NASDAQ does have the ability to just turn around and continue to fall here for sure. So I see it. I see it. I see it for sure. All right, gold. How we feeling, gold? How we feeling, gold? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Let me see where we at with this thing, man. This thing has just been so choppy, bro. So choppy. Get your diaper changed. Let's see, man. You got a community. You need to link up with Cobain, Dale, Manny, Ness. I mean, linking up with them is cool. You gotta think about it, right? Everybody has like their own thing, their own. It's hard to. I'm always open for it, right? But it's hard to do collabs with people that also offer the same service as you, because then people start to get egotistical because they want the sales, they want the signups. It gets a little tougher, right? When you're trying to collaborate with people that are also competing with you, especially in an industry like trading. All right, in an industry like trading, everybody's gonna say that their strategy is the best, that this is the way to go, and it turns into a dick measuring contest, and that could ruin relationships, man. So I would love to. I'm open to it because I really don't give a fuck personally. I don't care if you have a better strategy. I don't care if you made more money. I really don't care about none of that. But other people ain't that strong minded. So I would love to, but it gets tough, right? Like, even think about it, right? Cobain, he's a part of IM. So is Tyrone. They're not going to be able to do many collabs with people outside of IM, all right? Outside of the company, because then they'll get in trouble. Dale's crushing it right now, right? Dale has his own platform, absolutely crushing it, doing his own thing. Dale will probably be open to it, but then it comes down to, again, do you really want to expose your community to another dope trader? It's questionable, right? It's questionable. And then Ness is a part of a whole different MLM. He's a part of a whole different MLM as like the lead educator over there, right? So again, he's definitely not going to be allowed to collaborate with people that are not a part of that company. The only person that you mentioned that might be able to is probably Dale Woods, because he owns this shit like I do, all right? We don't work for a company, we work for ourselves. But even then, again, just exposing people to it's tough. It's a slippery slope. Slippery slope, man. I wish it was that simple. Let's see, Grand Rising family, free zone in the building. Looking at NAS sales. I dropped a chart in the Discord. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you're talking about, man. And gold is 50-50, by the way, right? Half of y'all think gold is gonna fly. The other half think gold is gonna sell. Okay, we'll see how that turns out. We got free zone in the building, sending his markup here. Similar to what, you know, Saint just said as well. Saint is also looking for a short there at that level. The first level that you have marked off, where I think personally I would prefer, not saying that this first level can't hold, but I'd rather take it at your second level, right? After we take out all this built up liquidity right here above those highs where your dollar check mark is at. So that's not a bad play, man. Let's see. We'll have to see if that, you know, if that can go ahead and do what it does. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see, I'm in a sell from gold at 25.19. Let me go back to futures pricing. 25.19. Okay, so you had just got into it. I mean, you up 40 pips already, though. It's not bad. I mean, you up around 40 pips. Think about gold, man. Gold has just been so choppy, bro. Like, gold is just not enjoyable to try to trade right now. Unless you are just trying to grab a 20, 30, 40 pip play, get in and out, then cool, that could work for sure. But like, it's tough, bro. It is tough to trade gold right now. Just because of how choppy it is, boy. Super chop. That's what it is. It's super chop right now. Boom, boom, boom. Super chop. Keep the dope out of the community. Best sentence is sweet, boss. Keep the dope out the community always. Absolutely. For anybody that does have my course too, by the way, family, I'm about to add. I've been working on a lot of content, man. I'm about to add so much stuff to the course too, man. Y'all about to be bombarded with content. Stay woke. Stay woke. Let's see, they still with them? Absolutely. How you feel about the economy? That's a good question. I mean, the economy's in a very interesting spot, right? I think Jerome Powell's even more of a tougher spot than he even was. I don't want to say did last year, right? Last year he was in a tough spot, but like, we're at a point now where we know interest rates are gonna be cut. All right, we know that for sure. I mean, we can bring up, you know, the data from the CME group, right, which is, you know, a very reputable exchange. Right, if we actually look at this, there's a 100% chance that they cut rates, right? 69% chance that it's 0.25, 30% chance that it's a 0.50, right? So in theory, interest rates going down, right, makes capital or access to capital a lot more accessible, right? Because people are more open to going ahead and taking out loans, you know, taking out whatever the case may be, right? They're more open to spending money because access to money is more available. And you gotta think about it, right? That access to money is more available, not just for consumers, but even also for businesses, right? Businesses will also be able to go ahead and maybe lower prices, right? Which is the point of interest rates going down, to continue to help, or interest rates will go down to try to continue to stimulate the economy, right? After this fight with inflation. You know, so I think it's going to be a good thing for the economy overall. I believe the economy can continue to, you know, see a lot more progress personally. But this is what I've also been saying, and I know a few people that have been saying it as well, you know, especially my boy Skaggs. You know, he's been saying that he expects after interest rates, or even leading up into the interest rate cut, because it's so expected, that we could see a crazy crash, right? And I think I agree with him, right? I mean, I've been telling you guys this for the past month, right? I think we're going to see a lot of bullishness for the economy, right? And when we talk about the economy, I just like to use the S&P 500, you know, which is like broadly used as a gauge to see how the economy's doing, right? I think this entire run that we've been seeing is warranted, right? This entire month, we have seen nothing but bullishness here, which shows how strong our economy has been. And I think this is all because everybody expects interest rates to get cut. So we're seeing this front running of bullishness because of that. And I think we're going to continue to see a lot more bullishness all the way up until we actually get that rate cut. And then we could experience a little bit of a correction. I don't think it's going to be something major, though. I don't think it's going to be like a major crash like some people believe. But I think we could see a nice period of correction once interest rates do happen to try to liquidate all the late people to the party, essentially. All the smart traders, all smart money has been buying in once it was guaranteed that a rate cut was going to happen, right? Hence down here, right? Like all smart money has been buying in here at the lows, right? When they understand that rate cuts are guaranteed. So when rate cuts do happen, that could be a time to go ahead and start to take profit. Smart money, in my opinion, is going to start to liquidate once the facts come out that rates are cut, just to try to liquidate all the rookies, all the newbies, all the dumb money, and then they'll eventually get some more lower positions to then continue the trend, in my opinion. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that, in my opinion. In my opinion. You don't think that drives inflation? I mean, yeah, that's definitely going to have an effect on inflation for too. And that's what I was saying, right? Like the Fed has a very tough job now, right? It's either they focus on continually battling inflation and keeping interest rates high, or their next concern is dealing with the unemployment rate or the unemployment issue, right? The labor market. Those are the two things that they have to battle. One of them is going to break. What do you think is more important right now to Jerome Powell? Is it still having inflation under control? Or is it trying to get our unemployment rate back below 4%? That's a serious question I want to ask y'all, right? What do you think is more important to Jerome Powell right now? Because this can really give you guys direction. Do you think Jerome Powell is more focused on keeping inflation lower, which in order for him to do that, he has to keep interest rates high, elevated, at least only do 0.25 basis cuts once every quarter? That's a way for him to do that. Or do you think his focus is now more on the labor market, right? And trying to stop this rise in unemployment? Those are the two options. Unfortunately for him, you can't do one thing and not affect the other. If he wants to keep inflation under the spotlight and he wants to continue to control inflation, then the unemployment rate is going to continue to rise. But if his focus is on the unemployment rate in the labor markets, then he needs to cut rates, which could possibly bring back inflation. Like he's in one of those positions where it's like, damn, how do we juggle this now? I will give Jerome Powell a lot of credit though. Jerome Powell has done a phenomenal job. I don't care what anybody says. We've seen the interviews, we've watched the press conference, we've read the reports. He's done a phenomenal job with how he's dealt with the economy and his response using monetary policy over the past 3-4 years. I give him an A or maybe a B plus A, because his job is not hard. I mean, it's not easy whatsoever. I think he's done a really, really good job with navigating us through all these issues that we've dealt with. So I don't know. I think he's done a good job. Let's see, the labor market is top priority. So if the labor market is top priority right now, then what do you think he has to do? He has to cut rates aggressively. When he starts to cut rates aggressively, that starts to bring money, or at least that starts to make the profit margins for these businesses better. And as these businesses, because interest rates are going back down, as their profit margins become better, they have the ability to hire more again. Guys, the unemployment rate in the labor market started to go crazy because of the effects of interest rates. It was becoming costly to operate businesses, so they had to cut some of the fat. So again, if it is the top priority right now, then you should expect him to be aggressive with rate cuts. That's just the reality. Let's see, unemployment high going into holiday season will be a crazy time. Shit, trust me. A lot of people are feeling it, bro. A lot of people are feeling it, absolutely. Got a man, I could lose my money. Yo, here. Yeah, bro. I think that's too soon of a joke. I don't even think most people out here are even on Twitter. I swear, Twitter, you really find the news about anything on trading on Twitter, bro. Twitter is like your worst enemy, bro, if you want to be known in the trading space, because boy, any positive thing you do gets not noticed. Any negative, boy, gets broadcasted to the world. Nah, it's crazy. But I don't got no ma'am. I'm good. I don't want no ma'am account. I'm good on managing people's funds, bro. Not seeing how everybody gets crucified, bro. People get crucified when shit don't go right. Damn. Crucified, boy. All right, let's see what we got here, family. We did get the open, by the way. We did get the open. How's the market acting on the open? We're seeing indices spike down now, starting to push back up. Again, I personally would like to see us just continue. I could be wrong here, right? But I would love to just take out this high and then possibly see some weakness come in. But to your guys' point, man, for those of you guys that are playing this little 5-minute loan candle, you know, we did tap above it on the open, close back bearish here, and a lot of volume. Obviously, it's the open volume, but there is that chance that this does start to roll over, you know, bouncing off of there. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how this continues to build out here. So that's the NASDAQ. Just pretty much stuck in this range right now. US 30 spiked up. Starting to push up to the upside as well. Let's see what we got here for Dirty 30. Dirty 30, what we got here? I see you taking out highs. Now we're just in this range. Yeah, US 30 probably would just continue up in my opinion for now. Let's see, what's gold doing? Gold is also just bouncing off of this support down here. Projecting off of here. Let's see, they finally figured out how to track people without jobs that fell off after unemployment check stop. That's interesting. What kind of report is that? My family constantly asks me to manage the family money in a train account. I constantly tell them no, not worth it. That's how you get banished from the family if you fall. I'm telling you, I went through a period, man, where I was managing, you know, my cousin's money, right? My cousin had gave me like $3,000 to trade. It was like 5 years ago. He gave me like 3 bands to trade for him, right? I blew that whole money so quick, boy. And then what happened after that? Him and his mom, which is my aunt, boy, they were blowing me up every single day. Like, yo, where the money? Where the money? Where the money? And I ain't have it because I blew it. And that was a very stressful period in time, right? Because then, you know, my aunt ended up going to reaching out to my dad saying, oh, your son took money. And it was a whole ordeal. So I learned my lesson after that 5 years ago. I ain't never trading people's money. At least not right now. And not until I can actually become a licensed money manager. And, you know, I have the experience to do so. I'm good on that, bro. Hell nah. Hell no, actually added too much stress to me. Too much stress, and it definitely caused division amongst me and a couple of my family members. That was the 1 million jobs difference that was announced. Is this as jobs report but change the system feds look at? Yeah, that's crazy how there was a crazy revision of 1 million jobs, almost 1 million jobs. That's interesting to think about. Like, again, I don't like to make things political, but like, how did they mess that up, bro? How did the Bureau of Labor Statistics mess that up? Was it done intentional to try to make the current administration a little bit better, showing that they are having a lot of, you know, a strong market, a strong labor market, or was it just complete negligence? Hey man, there's already conspiracies going around about that it was done intentionally just to try to boost up, you know, how it looks on paper. Stay woke. But that's a whole different topic of discussion. Like, that's crazy. All right, so let's see what we got here. The NASDAQ is starting to push up here as well. Are we going to break up outside this range here? Are we going to break this? Are we going to break outside this range here? What we doing? What we doing, NASDAQ? Boom. We did flip up here. We did flip up. Again, I personally want to see us take out these highs. I just feel like it makes a lot of sense, right? We took out this little internal range low right here, grabbed some liquidity, and now we've just been trending higher to probably target these highs. Take out buy side up there. My mom gave me $1,500 in 2021 and I ran it up to 33K. Golly. See, I wish I had that story. 1,500 to 33K? Damn. That's a flip, big head. That's crazy, actually. Off of Ethereum, too? How you do that off of Ethereum, bro? Did Ethereum even produce that much returns in 2021? He said, I got the video of me crying in Zoom. Yeah. No, I gotta see that video. Yo! I gotta see that video, bro. Hi, Abel. I set a sell limit at 1.32 on GBP USD, and market beautifully tapped me in and surfing now to TP. Let's go. What is GU doing? Oh, GU is falling. Okay. Okay, yeah, this thing is rolling over. Yeah, 1.32. Oh, and you got a solid entry, too, at the highs? You're targeting 1.295. I mean, that's a pretty healthy correction. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it's definitely possible that this... I mean, that's a healthy correction, but I can see why you want to see it down there. Start to correct a lot of this move right here. Start to correct some of that. That's a great move though, man. Let's give you a round of applause for that, man. Let's go. That's a good move. Good catch. Way to ride it down. Hopefully that continues for you though. Hopefully that continues. Grand Rising fan, ain't know you was on. Yeah, man. Listen, Drew, you should be in the Discord, bro. Like everything, I always send my announcements in the Discord. If I'm not gonna be on stream, I let the Discord know. All right. If I am gonna be on stream, I let the Discord know. So for those of you guys that are not in the Discord, you're probably not gonna know unless you see if I'm alive or not. Let's see. I also noticed the COT report on Fridays was relabeled this year to CFTC. Is that really what they relabeled it? Let me check. Because I literally get the email every single Friday too. They renamed it to CFTC. Why the hell would they rename it to that? Interesting. Got download on my phone. I've been using off my laptop. It's all good. How we doing? I know I'm late, but we here. JJ in the house. What's the word, JJ? Roman in the house. Shrem in the house, man. There's the rest of the family. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. Let's go. We getting dub shit. Hopefully. I mean, the NASDAQ looks pretty solid. It looked like it might continue to the upside here. Let's see. Gold buys. Namaste. Gold buys. How confident are you in gold buys? Namaste. I mean, we are reacting off of this demand zone right here. It's a little structure point, but how confident are you? How confident are you in these gold buys? Because I wouldn't be surprised by it. I wouldn't be surprised at all by it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what we get here. I'm also watching US 30 as well. What you trying to do here, US 30? Because US 30 did just take out some more of this range, and now we're flipping bearish here. Depending on how this 5-minute closes, I might be leaning towards possible shorts here, but we'll see how this plays off. How's this 5-minute gonna close? How's this 5-minute gonna close? Got 112 off of US 30 sell. Let's go, man. We'll take all that. We'll take all that, Kyrie. Let's go. I hope everyone's having a great morning. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, family, keep in mind, right? For all you guys that are a part of the, the family in the Discord, I'm sending out more trade ideas in that, John. Like, I'm going to be sending out every single, well, not every single one, I'm lying, but I'm gonna send out a lot of trade ideas, guys, especially the ones that, you know, we're not on stream together and I still look at nice setups. Don't be surprised, man. I'm sending more trade ideas in that bad boy. You know, yesterday I sent out a nice NASDAQ play. It didn't get triggered. Price never really came to my entry, but it was a fire looking setup, man. It was a fire looking setup. Let's see, still have the account. Yeah, I mean, we haven't placed a trade on this account besides 2 days ago. Still have it. Barely trading it though, because again, I don't have much wiggle room. Like, I gotta be very selective on the opportunities that I take here, right? Because I can't risk much. I can't risk much whatsoever because I can't lose much. Yeah, we still got the account. I don't know, man. I'm getting a little impatient with that account too, to be honest with y'all, but we're gonna see what happens with it. We're gonna see what happens with it. Let's see. I don't know. Today is Friday. Check news calendar. I mean, all we had today was PCE, so we had some good news today for sure. Yeah, now we're seeing US 30 just start to fall here. Okay, close like that, US 30. Talk to me nice. I might take a... You gonna close like this, buddy? What we doing? What we doing? What are we doing? I know you fix people's credit. Can you help me get my child support removed? Child support's a little bit of a trickier one, but I mean, anything is possible, right? We can, you know, we can take anything off. It don't matter what it is. Bankruptcies, child support, it don't matter what it is. It's just some of these accounts are, they gonna require, you know, they're gonna require a lot of back and forth with these bureaus. So it's not impossible. It just, that one requires a lot of patience. That and bankruptcies take a little time. Just because you're really going, at that point, you're like, especially like bankruptcies, like you're going against the courts. So it's tough. It's not impossible, but it's definitely a little tougher. Boom, 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 boom. Is the NASDAQ gonna keep on falling from here? We just had a nice strong reaction, or is it gonna turn back around? What we do, how you feeling, NASDAQ? How you feeling, nasty Nas? Talk to me. Talk to me nice, buddy. How you feeling? The NASDAQ really isn't doing anything. US 30, I mean, are you going to keep on dropping or what? Gold, what we doing, gold? Gold is just still super choppy in this range. Not really doing too much. Not really doing too much. I lost my account, fam, but it's all good. I'm going to keep working at it. I'm not being patient, and I'm over leveraging. JJ, remember what I told you last time we was on, JJ? You got a heavy hand, bro. You got a heavy hand. I'm telling you. Like, you got to be able to get that in check, my brother. I know you will. I know you will. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a day where you look back at all this. This is the thing, JJ, right? There's going to be a day in the future where you look back at all these lessons that we're learning. You can be like, damn, I remember when I blew those accounts. I remember that. I remember that. You gonna get it, though. Just got to keep on trusting the process, bro. You gonna get it. All right, the NASDAQ flipped back up here. NASDAQ is starting to run to the upside. Again, I like the NASDAQ taking out 19,700s. US 30 is flipping back up here. We're in fresh liquidity. If this closes, this 3-minute closes like this, man. If this 3-minute closes like this, I might consider taking another. I might consider taking a stabby here. Let's see. We took out buy side, just flipped back bears, took out sell side a little bit, and now we're starting to push back up. More momentum. Okay. As the NASDAQ is starting to push up, US 30 is also flipping up as well. What did PCE come out as? All right, so we had core PCE year over year at 2.6, expected 2.7, came out at 2.6. So no change there on core numbers. No change whatsoever in terms of inflation based off PCE from both year over year and month over month. At least core headline went from 2.5 to 2.5. Month over month from 0.1. So we actually seen a small increase in inflation month over month, but everything else wasn't too bad at all. Everything else wasn't too bad. Yeah, US 30 is driving now. NASDAQ is also driving. The S&P also flipped nicely to the upside. Yeah, I think these could get ready to go. How are you feeling about this? What are you thinking, US Dirty 30? Are you gonna start flying here? I think this could now start to really running. There's a chance that this does really start to push here. Let's see. Took out the lows. Flipped back bullish engulfing, supported by volume. It's not a bad attempt for science. Not a bad attempt for science. He said, JJ, read my name. Don't be crazy. He said, read my name. Blown account or Lambo money. Yo, that's hilarious. Let's see, I'm down for the wait. I mean, message me, Christian. Let's get to work then. All right, if you're down for the wait, you know, it might take, 3-4 rounds of disputing, but we could definitely work on it, bro. Send me a message and we can get right to work, bro. And you get 20% off just because we're running a promo. So. Let's see what we get here. What's this market about to do, man? We're just whiplashing back and forth here for US 30. NASDAQ, I still think has room to go. It could flip back down, but the dollar's starting to correct back down. Yeah, these markets really have been pretty shitty this week, bro. This week, they're really, price is essentially damn near almost where we opened at. We opened up here. We're pretty close to where we opened up the week. Let's see what we get. What? Yes, sir. I locked my account before I hit the session. I ended the week profitable. I ain't trying to do no gizzy backsies. Nice, bro. It's dumb funny, bro. Yo. Hey, yo, Drew, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I can't allow you to say no gizzy backsies ever again, bro. Like, yo, Drew, you're funny, bro. Yo, Drew, you can't be saying no gizzy backsies, bro. That sounds crazy just coming from somebody from Brooklyn. Like, how you Mr. Tough Dog from Brooklyn saying no givesy backsies? Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Thank God for a new month. I hear you. I hear you, T-Pad. I mean, it sounds like your month's been a little rough. I'm not even gonna lie. My month too has been very shaky. We started off the month super hot, but boy, the last couple weeks been whooping my ass. They've been whooping my ass and winning, and they haven't cared two shits about it. No kizzy cap, no whizzy whack, like at all. I ain't tough on Fridays. Yeah, no givesy backsies is crazy, bro. That sounds like some shit you learn in you learn from watching one of these kid cartoons. No givesy backsies. Yo, that's hilarious. He said, "Man, Jay, the money keep calling us," and he said, "And it keeps going to voicemail." Yo, you guys are hilarious, bro. Come on, what about to do here? Yo, I'm tempted to set a buy stop right above this candle. Current 5-minute candle. Like, I'm tempted to set the buy stop above that high. Because I think if this does flip bullish here, I think we could start to drive higher. Or it could just start to fall, but... Listen, I really don't even have no, like, real bias on this. Because I truly believe this could go either way, bro. And that's really a tough way to look at the markets. But I could really see this go either direction. Like when we zoom out, you know, 5 minutes, you can see that we have been creating these higher highs and these higher lows. You know, but we are coming from a pretty aggressive sell-off yesterday. Tapped into fresh liquidity here. This could also just seek another low. There's always that possibility, right? I could see it going both directions, bro. And it gets a little tougher when you're undecided like that. That's why for me, if I'm looking for the buy, and the reason why I'm waiting is I need to see us at least get above the moving averages here. Give me some confidence that we're gonna go up. As long as we stay below these moving averages, boy, it's tough for me to want to buy. Let's see, the math says it's 10% trades to double in the count. If you scale up your RR at 2%. 10% trades to double in the count. If you scale up your RR at 2%. Okay. How many of you guys watched the game last night, though, family? Any of y'all watched the game last night? The Colorado game? Shout out to Colorado, man. That was a good game last night. I feel like Colorado should have smoked them though, but definitely feel like he should have smoked them, but it's all good. They wanted to make it tough. All right, what we doing, US 30? What we doing, man? Are you gonna start moving? It's 10 o'clock. We're about to get 10:03, gang. Man, maybe we should have just took the Nasdaq on the break above the range here, but it's all good. Nasdaq is starting to drive higher here. The S&P is starting to drive higher. What's gold doing? Gold is still playing around this level here. Gold just played around this level. I don't know. US 30 looks like it could start dropping here as well. I mean, it's bearish right now. This could flip back up, but I'm telling you, if US 30 does flip back above 41,525 and can hold above 41,525, I would probably be taking a buy here. If it doesn't and just starts to drop and we get below, I mean, this thing might start to drop and just really drop hard, but I want it for the buy. I need to see us close above here. 41,520 for the buy. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on this, fam. But listen, I gotta run. Again, it's been a super busy week. I think it's been a busy week for most parents, man. Shout out to all my parents in the chat that have their kids going back to school. Again, I wasn't on stream often this week because I just had to be a parent, man. We had a lot of drop-offs. We had to get back in the routine. I got 3 kids in school now, bro. And each of these kids go from 7 o'clock all the way to 9 o'clock. It's just drop-off season. So it's been that's where I've been all week. But I also got to go make a run real quick, though, family. I got more business to handle. I'm going to keep my eye on this stuff. If I do take anything, if you guys are a part of the Discord, I'm going to send out a couple setups that I'm going to be keeping my eye on and see what we get from that. But you guys know I don't really trade Fridays anyway, so I'm not even too stressed if I don't take anything at all. I left last stream before you answered my can you give a dummy rundown on what the September 18th Fed meeting does to the Dixie? I mean, that's a good question, right? I mean, right now, I don't think this is the thing about that, right? And then I'm gonna end stream off of this, guys, right? Because I do gotta go. Right? The actual Fed meeting that's coming up, the only thing that they're gonna do is actually cut rates. Cutting rates traditionally is very bullish for the markets as a whole, but also long-term bearish for the dollar. But here's the thing, right? You want to play the rumors and not the facts. I have been telling everybody that dollar weakness was probably going to come for the past month and a half. And the reason why is because, again, like, we're playing the rumors of a rate cut, because by the time the actual rate cut happens next month, everybody that was playing the rumors now has the ability to start to take profit. So I think during the actual rate cut itself, and maybe the week after, we should see probably the dollar gain some strength just to start to liquidate all these late buyers that are now playing the facts. You want to play the rumors, not the facts. So we've been selling the dollar, we've been buying indices, we've been buying, I mean, gold really hasn't done much, but we've just been bullish to markets as a whole because we're playing the rumors that a rate cut is going to happen. When the actual facts come out, we might see the market do a little bit of a reversal. But yeah, long term though, rate cuts is bearish to dollar. Long term. All right. So that's just where I stand. Are you on Monday for the holiday? Most likely not, because it is Labor Day. I'll probably be out and about. I don't know what I'm doing on Labor Day. I don't know. I'll probably be out and about. And the markets are going to be closed, so I definitely won't be on Monday, but we will be back Tuesday. We'll be back Tuesday, ready to do our thing. But listen, family, I got to go ahead and run. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Again, I want to just show my face because I wasn't really on stream all week too much. I think I only went live one day out of the week. And I felt bad. I enjoy doing this with y'all. So that's what it is. But family, I appreciate y'all. Love you guys. Hopefully you guys have a phenomenal rest of your guys' day. If you guys are in the Discord, go ahead and vibe out in there. I'll be in there though, heavy. I'll be on my phone. And let's keep the conversations going, man. I'm still gonna be looking for some setups. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna trade. It is a Friday, but I will be, I will be looking, seeing if there's anything that is entertaining. But family, I love you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Have a great rest of y'all day.